Untamed, unhinged, we ignite. Positivity shining bright. Reptiles, exotics all unite. Untamed, unhinged in the night. Big Flex and Chris spreading the vibe. Eric and the mad scientist, David by my side. Untamed, unhinged, talking reptiles all day. Positivity's our topic in every single way. Untamed, unhinged, we ignite. Positivity shining bright. Reptiles, exotics all unite. Untamed, unhinged in the night. Untamed, unhinged, we ignite. Positivity shining bright. Reptiles, exotics all unite. Untamed, unhinged in the night. Big Flex and Chris spreading the vibe. Eric and the mad scientist, David by my side. Untamed, unhinged, talking reptiles all day. Positivity's our topic in every single way. Zero Talk, with the community's voice, spreading love and knowledge, making noise by choice. Reptiles and exotics, we stand strong. Untamed, unhinged, singing our song. Untamed, unhinged, we ignite. Positivity shining bright. Reptiles, exotics all unite. Untamed, unhinged in the night.
What is up, everybody? It's me, Big Flex and Chris. And then, of course, we got Ragnar Cat.
Hello.
And today's podcast was inspired by me at the gym, trying to spit positivity. And the description was what? What was it again, Cat?
You already forgot?
Yeah.
Spreading positivity with friends by your side.
Oh, yeah, right. It's about people around you, surround you with good people, spreading positive vibe.
Yeah.
Having a good... Actually, I wanted to actually talk about, like, positive changes in your life, like what's going good for you. I see a lot of change in yours, Kat. What's up, Bastard Royals?
Mark! I want to give a quick shout out to Mark said it, but for Dylan Smith over at the Balls and Exotics. So big shout out to him, Mark and Dylan. So
who's that, Dylan?
So that is Mark's really, really good friend and big supporter. And he's been like one of his best friends in the hobby, in the reptile hobby. So I believe when people go through things and stuff like that, Dylan has been there for people. So that's a good positive note.
That is.
Yes.
I had this ice cream in my mouth.
Okay. Well, with me, I didn't do it by myself. You know, first and foremost, if it wasn't for Reptile Mom, I wouldn't have met you. And then through you, I wouldn't have done all this work that I'm doing right now. And not just you, but everyone in the network, Ashley, Happy Basins, Amy, Megan, Eric, EA Snakes, and then everyone who accepted me in the RWO. So they have welcomed me in this community, and it's been crazy. So I just want to give a quick list shout out.
Go ahead.
Shout out to the RWO special shout out. We have Shauna Kana, TFN, Nick 666 Serpents, Vance Blue Zombie Morphs, Josh at Having a Ball, Sammy, Uncle Sammy, Bull Pythons, Ken from LMK Reptiles, Mark, Rep Bastard, Maddie, Second Shed Reptiles, Sean, SJS Exotics, Mike Duval, Morph Ave, Junior, especially Junior, Epic Reptiles. I want to touch base on that. Hold on 1 second. Vanna Fields, Kyle, Markham Reptiles, Carl Schmo, Justin from Precious Pythons, and these are just a few of the people that have impacted me in such a way that I believe that I can do it. I believe that trying to learn all these morphs of these snakes and everything is not just a dream. It's something that's real that I can actually do. Okay. My plant is talking. My plant is talking to me.
I'm all that hits you right in the face.
Um. So yeah. One person I really want to talk about is Junior Epic Reptiles. He has been there for me and for you behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gone through some things, and he has put the work, not just for what he's doing with his work, but with his family, with his job, with spreading positivity and keeping the hobby alive, keeping himself alive. You know, he went through some things where he almost died from his asthma attack, but yet he's doing his stuff. He's like hitting it hard. So he's one of those people where you can actually look up to, not just because he's such a positive person, but because he's been there, he's seen it, he's done, been there, done that, and he's still here, still helping us. So that's good.
Yeah, he's always reaching out to me in the back in the chat. What's up, Mission Morse?
John. Hi,
Thanks,
John.
man. Appreciate you. But yeah, Junior reaching out to me, always checking up on me. I appreciate Junior. I said, look, Junior, I'm always here for you. You know, I was your first podcast ever. And he loves the podcast too. Um, but did discuss some things. Like I was surrounded by a lot of negative energy, and at the time I was going through a hard time. And I brought this up to you, and I brought it up to Junior. I said, look, man, I think I'm gonna just drop Flex and Finesse, and then close down doors. And Junior was like, no, bro, don't do it. You know, you started that from the ground up. Like, you made that yourself. Like, that's you. And then
Yeah.
you got Untamed and Unhinged Reptile podcast. Like, you did that.
Mm-hmm.
So him, like, keep pushing me in the back. And then and talk to you, you're like, don't do it. You're not a quitter,
Yeah.
all the positive. And then I want to shout out my girl, too, because she's been a big positive influence in my life. Her and her kids, her daughters, um, always believing in me, pushing me. Like I'm trying to do big things here, and so like with that positive, what I'm trying to say is with that positive circle, like a lot of positive things are happening,
Yeah.
behind the doors, behind the scenes, and we forgot to shout out, Whiskey Ball Network.
Yes.
You forgot Wiz and Keys, and then Lias and everybody over there. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody over there. All love. And but yeah, I want to shout out her, like I said, my girl, you guys, the group, always staying positive, Megan, for sure. Um, when it comes to like quitting, you guys never let me quit. So I want to thank you, Kat, especially, and and Junior, if you're watching, Junior, thank you. So yeah, I want to just surround when you make a circle, positive circle, make sure they're feeding you positive energy,
Yes.
lifting you up. Make sure they're also not just lifting you up, but inspiring you to go further, push you more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna tell you what, I didn't have that for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
I kept digging myself. I just kept digging and pushing, 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 pushing. I was not gonna give up. People cutting me out or counting me out, and tried to cut me at the throat. And I went full throttle with the podcast, Untamed and Unhinged. I have 80 episodes. Me and Eric, and then me and you.
Yeah.
And people wanted me to quit the podcast. Like, why do it? Like, because nobody's gonna support the positivity. Nobody wants that. Everybody wants that controversial or all the negative stuff. But that's what attracts people.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not about that. You already know that.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to.
Competition either.
Yeah, we're here to. I want to say, just keep pushing positivity, spreading good vibes, lifting others. Definitely not putting people down.
Exactly.
That's not the case here at Untamed and Unhinged Reptiles podcast. So
Exactly. Real quick though, just remembering about Junior, despite everything he's gone through or what he's going through right now, he still does it with a smile on his face. He still does it with making funny videos. And he does it because it's in him to do it. And it's the love that he has just to be funny. So I just want to say, Junior, do not stop making those funny videos. And you know what, too? Sammy, Bulls Pythons, every morning he sends a video and he makes these videos saying, good morning, have a great day, da 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 da. And he does it with humor, and that's what we need in our lives is humor, and within each other that interchange. So I'm glad that Sammy does that every morning.
Yeah, I seen his videos. He's always like, "Good morning, what's up?" or "What's up, good morning."
Yeah.
You know, and I laughed because he wore this blue wig one.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was good. That
Yeah.
was good. But yeah, this was supposed to be like an open live. We're just trying to see good things or good positive things that happen in y'all's lives, and try to get to talk about it.
Yeah.
Y'all can come up. Don't want the link, like something positive that happened in your life recently. I mean, we're just trying to hang out here, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
You had questions for me?
who, me?
Yeah.
Did I have questions for you?
Yeah.
Okay, I do have a question. So since you've been on the podcast,
Hmm.
I'm like, what doors have opened for you?
What doors have opened for me? Um,
'Cause you,
Being more productive in not just the arachnid society, but the reptile society. I've been invited to a few other podcasts to spread my knowledge and education. And that's more important to me is spreading education and not fame. So even though I've gotten recognized some places, I'm just an average person. I'm a person. I'm not this big star, And I feel like the more I spread positivity and education with my knowledge of what I know, the more other people can become inspired. Because I don't want to just spread the education, I want to inspire people to get out of their comfort zone. And there's this phrase that I have it on my phone. It says, if it wasn't for the love of animals, I would not be in the same place. So like my motto is, if you're scared of something, just go do it, go try it, because how else will you expand your mind and your feelings? So I think the doors have opened for me to be in this reptile community and getting to know more people.
quick shout out to Blakers, and Shauna's back in the chat. Hi, Shauna. Thank you for
Hi,
being here.
hi Vinny.
And Vinny, yes, I saw Vinny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vinny because he said, "What's up, everyone?" But yeah, I've seen a lot of doors open. You've been on a lot of podcasts. A lot of podcasts. I'm proud too. But besides all that, like, who inspired you
To what
to do the podcast?
inspires me
Yeah, who inspires you in the reptile hobby?
in the reptile
Or
hobby?
or it could be both, arachnid or reptile.
Oh, okay. I'll start from family and then onward. In my family, it would be my stepdad. Before, he was so big on no snakes. I don't want to do nothing with it. I'm afraid. No, no, no. And then since I started expanding in the world, he sees the importance and he sees the big of a change it could and the impact it could have on a person who doesn't like that stuff, and how people can change. Um, and so he's been a big supporter of mine. And from the Arachnid Society, I would say Dritz, Logan Bailey, Dritz to Orden, and in the reptile community, Kyle Markham.
Yeah,
That,
Kyle.
yeah.
I was gonna say Mark.
Always. Oh,
I was gonna say Mark because of his reptile name, Mark M.
yeah.
Reptile.
Kyle Mark, yeah.
He said he should put Kyle Reptiles.
Well, that's what he's known for. Okay, I don't know if you caught the last of the episode on Keys Constrictor, Keys and Wiz, where Wiz was like, everywhere you go, oh no, Keys and Wiz, they said everywhere you for Kyle, everywhere you go,
Mm.
the room is never silent, or the room is always filled with positivity because he brings such a smile to everyone's faces when he walks through a room. And it's like the virtual room and it's the actual room around him. So that's something very powerful for someone to say that about someone. Like if you have that type of reputation, you know that person is amazing. And so for them to say that about Kyle is, I was like, oh wow, that's a powerful comment. I liked it.
That's true though. Like I get why they say that though, because Kyle is a ball of energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he is. You can just talk and just keep talking, and it's
Yeah.
just so positive. He's never like I don't know if that guy could get mad. You know what I mean?
There's no angry bone in his body.
I got an angry bro in my body, but like I try to stay positive the most of the time, majority of the time. Try to
Mhm.
like keep talking, be happy. But at times before it would seem really hard, but lately it seems like more easy. Like trying to stay positive, like it's
Oh,
becoming easy.
I think it's because of the interchange that we have between us individuals. Like just as individuals, we all have that selective and collective mind to withstand, ignore the negative. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to, I don't know what the right word is, but to, like, you want to get involved in something, like, oh, that person said something bad about that person. You want to get involved and help that person, but sometimes you know how to pick your battles. And the best thing to do is walk away and just ignore it, because the best thing to ignore negativity is to ignore the ignorance of that person. Because that's what that really is the ignorance of someone being negative.
I get that. I can see why you say that.
Hmm.
And talking about what we were talking about backstage earlier, that's why I didn't get involved with that.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Um, you just gotta pick your battles, like you said. Pick your battles. If you're gonna go stand the bat for somebody, make sure they stand the bat for you.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
um, it's hard though because like you want to help people, and people are always like, "Chris, you help too many." Help yourself. Worry about yourself. Worry about the podcast. Worry about this. Worry about that. And it's hard. It's hard because I'm not gonna lie. I want to help so many people, and it's just hard because even Junior says it. Like, dude, you gotta like sometimes you gotta take a break and focus on yourself.
Yeah.
And
We
then,
do.
and it's hard because I see so many opportunities and they're being missed. I see things that people don't see, and I feel like if I hit them, they can turn into something big. Like with you, Kat, when you wanted to come on, you're like, you have room for me. I was like, heck yeah, we have room for you. And I didn't miss it.
Hmm.
I took that chance, and we brought you on, and your podcast flourished, and it's
Hmm.
still flourishing. It's amazing, especially the people you're bringing on, and Amy's too. Amy's is
Yeah.
flourishing. We're just trying to get her some guests. It's hard to get her guests right now because, like, I don't know if people or I don't know if they want to talk or don't want to talk. I don't know.
Hmm.
Like everybody I've been asking lately is like, no, I'm gonna have to decline. It's just it sucks, but at the same time, I keep pushing. Go on to the next.
Hmm.
I really hate um I really hate the no, like no, I'm not doing this,
Oh.
but I just keep pushing. Like I said, keep trucking, try to stay positive. Get the next person, and out of the 10 people I ask, I always get one. And it's hard. It's hard finding guests. Even Megan's like, "Can you help me find some guests? More spiders and like more arachnids, maybe." And I'm trying to send Megan some arachnids. I even got into like a Spire Tarantula Discord,
Oh yeah.
and I asked around in there, and nobody's DMing me either. So it's like hit or miss. I guess it's kind of it's hard. It's rough.
Yeah. I mean, there's no shame in asking, and there's no shame in someone telling you no. That's when you move on and you keep going, you keep asking, you keep looking. Because at the end of the day, there is no pot at the end of the rainbow. It's just, it keeps going. So I say keep going, you know?
Yeah, but for the people that are like saying no, like why don't you just try it? Come on a podcast.
Mm,
Be open minded.
yeah.
We're not all gonna like bombard you with questions or come at you sideways. You know, we're more of a make you feel comfortable. This is gonna be a good podcast. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be, relaxed and happy. And we're just getting to know you.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get you out there so that people can see who you are, what you work with, what you do.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand that. They think that, they've been on other podcasts is because of other podcasts. They don't want to do another one.
Mm. Some probably think that they're all the same. And we're really not. Like, if you go ahead and look at different podcasts, they're really not all the same. They're all different.
Yeah. Like there's controversial ones. Um there's
Yeah.
more Forge.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Wiz and Keys, the Whiskey Bomb Network. They got a whole like series. They got anime. They got outdoors. They got everything over there.
Yeah.
Um,
I have some favorites.
I have to see the anime one. I keep missing that one.
I
I think,
know. Keys
but I
is
think,
always
but I think that was in the morning. I think
Saturday. I think it's Saturday morning. I
right
could. There's so many that I get them confused.
because they wanted me to come on. I can't because it's so early,
Uh,
and I get off
on
at
your
work
time.
like at 3 in the morning. So I'm like, damn, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I miss it. So I'm just like, damn, it's hit or miss for me. So and then yeah, see Saturday morning Snake
Oh,
Sunday. That's
the one.
Elias's. Yeah, Elias does that one. I miss that too because sometimes I'll catch it, sometimes I don't. And that was hard. That one's hard for me to catch too. But yeah, so now we're just I guess when we do this one, I guess we'll talk about what happened to us, something positive that day that happened.
Cool. Sounds
You
good.
know. So it's like positive vibes, pick it up. I don't see it going no longer than 30 minutes, so
That's fine.
unless we have other people, unless we bring on guests, we like,
Like,
talk about positivity. Like what impacted you to do
yes.
what you do,
Hmm.
like
Yeah. This is just like an intro.
yes, it's an intro. And it's gonna be me and Kat, except for when you have that surgery or what was going on with that.
Hmm.
When is that again?
November.
So we got all of this month to do this. How often do you want to do these though? Thing.
What do you mean?
This podcast.
Oh, okay. So yeah, like how you were saying,
Wait, today's Thursday, right? We could do it Thursdays.
Thursdays, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything Thursday.
Yeah. I I would like to keep it under an hour because the RWO has their show at 9,
Oh
and
yeah, definitely.
I gotta support them.
Well, I only wanted to do like this positive vibe podcast, like maybe 35 minutes, 40 minutes tops,
Yeah.
because there's like so much you can say about positivity, like,
Hmm.
and then people lose interest.
Hmm. I already have a list of questions that I want to ask to certain people.
Cool.
I wrote it all
Oh,
down
so
too.
you got questions to ask me?
Yes.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay. I really want to know, what was your impression of when you started to meet me, Megan, uh, Amy, like all your employees? Like how
Oh
what
my,
was
oh my host, Amy. Well, I'm gonna start with Megan.
Okay.
No, who was first? You or Megan?
Megan.
Megan, and then you, right? And then Amy. Because that was Jen and Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley, she had the energy and wanted to do it off the rip. She was like, "Let's go." I liked her energy. She was like
Yeah.
ready to speak on it, talk about whatever, you know. And then Jen, she jumped on a show with me, co-hosted,
Mm-hmm.
and she just kept talking and talking, and we just fed off each other. And I like, if I can feed off of you and get good vibes from you,
Yeah.
like I love Jen. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing against Jen at all. Like Jen's amazing. She's an amazing person. Um, and then Megan, Megan was like, "Yeah, I want to do a show," and because she was on Jen's podcast, and Jen was like, asking her, "Would you ever do a podcast?" And I said I wanted her to do a podcast, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm down for it." And that's how we got Megan, and Megan just brought the energy. She wanted to just keep going, and then she tells me when she can go on, and she talks to me just like you. She's very positive. She doesn't like that negative energy.
Yep.
And same thing with you. You were like, you though, you're different though. You have like a character. You're a character. You have
Okay.
that. You have that like fun energy. Like you when you do your videos
Mm-hmm.
or your commercial reels.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All them. I like them. They're fun. They're awesome. Like I don't see myself doing that, but eventually I will get there.
Mm.
I just feel like your energy off the rip was just I don't know, it was like a firecracker.
I am a spicy chili.
Like no, what I mean by like off the rip, like you were just fun. So that's why I liked you. And then when I asked you, you weren't ready. And then you were like, I guess after Jen left, you were like, you have room for me, and I was like, yeah.
I was so scared to ask you.
Why? I had asked you the first time. Remember?
I know, because I felt like, oh, I had asked him. He had asked me before, but then I declined. Then I was like, what if he says like, oh, I asked you before, now you want it? Like that was in my head. Like Chris is not like that.
No.
Yeah. So I was scared. Yeah.
Sorry.
Shows are hard to get. Yeah, Shauna, you're right. Yeah, there's a few people I actually Sean. Hey, yeah.
Sorry, my phone's ringing.
Oh, uh,
No, but
Sean.
you're good. And then there was Amy.
Oh, okay.
That was a text. Sorry, it was a funny text. um, then there was Amy. Um, Amy, I had brought her on a podcast once, and I remembered. Um, and she just loved to talk, and when she talked, she was like her talking skills are very professional.
Yeah.
I like the way she does her show.
Mm-hmm.
Like even though I made it for her, the way she asks the questions, the way she goes about things, the way she like researches
Right.
everybody. Like she started sending me the descriptions like you do.
Mm-hmm.
Because before I was doing the descriptions, and she's like, I'll tell you, I'll send you the descriptions, and I'll send them the questions that what we're gonna ask them to talk about. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, you know. So Amy was just, I remember just talking to her, and I reached out to her. And luckily, she was like, at first she was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna do it, you know, because it's a lot of work. And I said, well, I'm doing all the work.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm making the flyers, the backdrop, and everything. She was like, all I gotta do is just sit there, and you control everything. I said, yes. And she's like, okay, I'm in. That was it.
Yeah.
That's all she wanted to do was just she wanted me to bring the guests on, set them up, and
Mm-hmm.
she wanted to talk to the guests. But right
Mm-hmm.
now, like I said, Amy's show's on a standstill because trying to get more people for her, and it's hard.
Yeah. I sent a few people her way. I sent a few people to Megan.
I wonder if anybody's reached out to her because she hasn't reached out to me lately.
Mm.
Plus, I know she plans trips, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's on a trip right now.
Is she
Megan, yeah,
Megan or Amy?
Megan.
I was talking about Amy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Oh,
Amy needs to go out of country, and
yeah. Sometimes she does. Yeah.
mhm. So, but yeah, so like y'all had amazing positive energy just to feed off. Like y'all were feeding off each other. Y'all were hyping each other up. Y'all were in the chat like, yeah,
Hmm.
this is the best place to be, And I loved it. And then
Yeah.
we had Junior doing the funny little skits, the reels he would send in the morning when he
Yeah.
did the backflip off his chair.
When
Remember?
his daughters threw the trash can at him.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I was like, I love that stuff. And then he stopped.
He's gonna get back into it.
Yeah, but I think he's going because of his asthma or something.
Hmm. Yeah, but he'll be fine. I'm gonna see him this Sunday.
I hope he gets better though, because uh, I know his asthma has been really bad lately.
Yeah, he'll be
I
okay.
know he's been in the hospital what 3 times already,
Yeah.
and that last time was really bad.
Hmm. Yeah, he took some time off.
So it was like, so like I was saying, like that too. Like when I got sick, who was there for me? I don't think anybody was there for me. My mom was like, "Write your will right now." Yeah, I was on a ventilation system for COVID. I
Oh, wow.
couldn't breathe. Yeah, and my mom was like, "It's not looking good,"
Mm.
and they thought I was gonna like come off the ventilation system because my oxygen level was really low,
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't breathe without this machine. I needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that, and then I mean, so like I had a mini stroke. So like this eye right here is a little loppy.
Can't even tell.
Yeah, it is. It's droopy.
Mm.
Like my one day it happened. I was talking to my mom and my sister was like, "Chris, you need to go to the hospital." I was like, "Why?" They're like, "Half your side of your face, um, it's starting to droop. Like it looks like you're. Are you okay? Like you should go get checked." And then when I got there, they started giving medications for a stroke.
Mm.
They're
Wow.
like, "Yeah." And then I took a picture of my veins in my arms. It was bad. Like everything was bad that day. I hated that day, but fought it, made it here, and
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. If you could rewind 5 years and be like go back in time and meet yourself 5 years ago, would you tell your back then from Back to the Future? Would you tell your Back to the Future self, don't quit or quit?
I would tell myself not to quit, and then not to quit, and not to give up. I would literally, not only that, I would tell them to keep going because you're gonna meet some awesome people down the line, and when you meet those people, you'll know. That's what I would tell myself.
Cool. Nice.
I wouldn't tell them who because I guess that's kind of cheating. You can't do that.
Yeah, I know you don't want to give out too much information because then the future can change.
That's a good question too. For you, how about for you? Same question.
I would, it's kind of 50-50 for me. I would say to be more spiritual and to don't give up on God and don't give up on the people that matter and still continue to do what I'm doing now, but be more active spiritually. That's what I would tell her. Wow, I just got quiet.
Got deep.
Yeah, I got
I got
deep.
deep. That sounded like something happened, and then you fought through it. That's
And
what I got from that. But I don't know. That's your story to tell, not mine. I don't know what it is. If you fought something back then to get where you are now, I don't know.
yeah, I think we all have that past story that we want to tell, but sometimes we don't tell because we think the other person can't bear it. But if we could tell our past selves to either go through with it or don't go through with it, I think we should tell them, yes, go through with it because it makes you who you are today. And if it doesn't, it's because you didn't give it a shot. That's
Yeah.
what I.
So like for me, because like I used to be a cop for Bear County, and I've done so much stuff, and so I've done a lot of stuff, a lot of bad stuff, and I'm not proud of it. I was a kid. The life I chose was hard. It was a
Mhm.
rough road for me. I made my road rough, and my dad is like, "Why do you always make your road so rough? It can be so easy. You just listen to me."
Mm.
And I would never. My road was always rough. Like it was hard, and it wasn't until he passed away that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start making my life easier. I was like, I was just gonna let God do His work. God do His work. Start being
Mhm.
more positive. Cause before I was negative, negative. Like wouldn't like me back then. I
Wow.
was so negative. I was so aggressive. I was so an a-hole, pretty much, like the biggest one you could possibly think of.
Wow.
Yeah, like a lot of people now they meet me, they were like, "No way." I was like, "Yeah." Ask a lot of people, they'll tell you, like, Chris used to be a monster. Yeah,
Wow.
and even like when I worked the club, like I've worked the club line since I was 21,
Mhm.
and now I work at this club. I'm more chill, I'm more relaxed, I'm calm, and people are always like, you know, or my door guy's like, "Dude, I miss the old you because you were a hole." And he's all, "You were ruthless back then," and I was like, "Well, things change, life changes,
Yeah.
people, and they change you. They
Yeah.
make a positive impact on you. They make you, they influence you to be more positive, in life.
Mhm.
And like I said, like my life was hard.
Yeah.
When I mean hard, is like talking about like I've been in 3 car accidents. I've died in all 3. Uh, been shot. I'd be stabbed. Um, so many like
Turning
I
points.
yeah, so many turning points that I should have changed my life, but I never did. And every time I got like dug myself in a hole, I always found a way out.
Yeah.
My dad was like, my dad would tell me too. He's like, "I don't know how you do it, but every time you get in a hole, you climb back out. You never give up." And that's when I started using that because my dad. So everything that like flexing and finesse and reptiles, I
Yeah.
made, I made for my dad. Like I had this thing, this like powder coated plate that I have in the reptile room. I made that for him. I was gonna give it to him, but he passed away.
Yeah.
So the whole never give up thing came from my dad. My
Yeah.
dad, like the whole Superman thing. My dad, like he had me as Superman, his phone.
Hmm.
Because I always say I was indestructible, and my dad's like, one day you're not gonna be indestructible, son,
Aw.
or like you're not
Yeah.
invincible.
Invincible. Yeah.
And I would always just joke around and be like, I'm a god,
Yeah.
and I would joke around, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I like, at times I would feel like it, because of the things that would happen in my life.
Yeah. No, it's because
Um,
you're here for a reason.
and like people judge you before they even get to know your story or the life you came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, People see you and they're like automatically think you're a failure when you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know
Exactly.
what my previous life was. You don't know what I've done in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it's always that though. Like people see me, they see my tattoos, they see the hand, my tattoo on my hand, they automatically think I'm some gangster. For real. I literally get judged. They say, "Oh, you're from the West Side," and
What's
I'm
up?
like, "West Side?" But
It's all ignorance, though.
yeah, but that's not the case. Like, get to know me. I'm a cool dude,
Yeah.
and I'm a hard worker. Like, if I get like, I've had some good jobs, and of course, um, that's my fault too that I lost those jobs in a way. Like Microsoft, we weren't allowed to FaceTime apparently, and I was FaceTiming somebody, and I lost that job.
Ooh.
You know, it's just they make rules all late
Mm.
because everybody was doing that before, but they had to make an example out of somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and I was just over it too. But I was security there, so I was posted there, and it was that's a long story. Anyway, and then I went from that and just stayed on my feet, like surviving, thriving, doing the podcast, be positive. Like people don't know your story until they ask you. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you talk to me first? Get to know me
Mhm.
before you judge, and then you can judge me if you must. You know, I feel
Yeah.
like that's not your job anyway.
Exactly.
But you're gonna judge me before you know me, then so be it.
Yeah. And like you said, we thrive and we keep thriving. We don't evolve, we cocoon.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
From
Then-
Wednesday.
I was like, then we come out of our cocoons as a beautiful butterfly from a bug's life.
Yeah. I like that movie. Funny.
Yeah, but that big well, he's like, I'm a butterfly, and he's not even a butterfly. He's all still cat with
Wing.
little wings.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's pretty much my story. Like I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot.
Hmm.
Being a cop, you see like I don't know. I say I have PTSD because I've seen like babies decapitated. I've,
Yeah.
I've worked hospitals and babies died in your arms and things like this, and
Hmm.
uh, it's hard. So when I see death, it doesn't. I don't faze me. I'm cold to death. Like I don't cry. I don't. The only person I cried for was my dad. That was it.
Hmm.
Other than that, it's just they're like, why don't you cry? Like you don't care. Not that I didn't care. It's just I've seen it too much already.
Yeah. I feel like I'm talking to a mirror because that's me. Technically I have a condition where I lack certain chemicals. It's psychopathy. So I'm the good psychopath. I'm not the bad one. So I don't have emotions. Like I have them, but they're not like regular people. And so I study like my whole life. I've gone through like medical stuff like to teach me and stuff like that. So I know what sadness is by looking and experiencing what people feel when they're sad and stuff. But yeah, I can't cry. But I cry for things, but it's not like I'm sad for it. I
Mhm.
don't know. Anyways, too much TMI. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. It's weird.
I'm sorry, I'm eating ice cream and I can't talk.
You're still eating it?
Yeah,
Swallow it. Chug,
I had it right here the whole time.
chug, chug, chug. Or chew, chew, chew.
So I just want to say for like people that are watching
We have
and they
eight.
feel like they're gonna be judged,
Mm-hmm.
This place over here is a safe haven. Safe haven. I am no one to judge. Nobody's gonna judge you here. You can be yourself and be who you are.
Yeah. We're gonna
So
have fun on this episode or on this series.
yes, and we're gonna inspire. We're gonna hopefully people would want to talk about positive things in their life, even if it comes to like the hard times in life.
Yeah. We're
You
gonna have
know,
we're gonna just get deep and inspire, like you said.
because I feel like a lot of people stay behind doors and because they feel like they're gonna be judged when they come on a podcast. We're not. They're not trying to judge you. We're trying to get to know you. And I feel like my life turned around, this year actually. I've been through a lot. And Kat,
Oh yeah.
I've
Mm-hmm.
been through a lot. And then, like I said, I want to thank my girl. It's, she's making me see a lot, open my eyes, more positive.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say I love you. Thank you, babe. I love you. I know you're watching because you've been texting me.
She's so cute.
Yeah. She's blowing up my phone and may try to make me blush while she's watching this.
Oh shoot! Oh, stars coming out. How many people do we have watching? Oh, 8 people.
Hmm.
That's good. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hate saying tuning in. Tapping in. Tapping in.
Why? They ain't tapping.
Yeah, they click. Oh, click. Thank you for clicking in. Click.
I like tapping better.
Oh, see, there we go. Pick one.
All right. Well, not tuning in because they have to turn the knob. I don't know. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, coming on, enjoying this talk. I don't know. Trying to just uplift others. But,
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll see where this goes because I kind of like what we're doing right now, the series and everything. So hopefully it goes.
I have a few people already interested in coming on, so I got to give you the list.
I don't know if you want to do it like a guest thing or just, I don't know how we would do this though. I don't know. We'll talk about it backstage or something.
Okay.
But yeah, shout out to everybody. Thank you for everybody coming, tuning in, listening to us talk about, you know, thanks
Hmm.
for showing up.
Oh, real quick. I just want to say these people, Shauna, Mitzi, Mike Duvall, they are in everyone's thing. Like they support everyone down to a T. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that's got to be exhausting. But no, they're there commenting, supporting others, encouraging others in every single podcast, whether it's an Instagram or wherever. They're there supporting, and it's not where they they do it because it's not. How do you say it? They don't do it just to do it. They do it because they genuinely care, and you see it in their comments. You see it when you speak to them because in like in the group chat it's hello or good morning or whatever, and people just heart, like the emoji, like the heart emoji. No, they're there. Hey, how are you? What's going on? What, like they're interacting. So I just want to say thank you to those certain people because you guys make it happen.
For real, facts, big facts. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Everybody's, Dickie. We got Dickie,
Oh
Chris
yeah, thank
here, Jenny, Shauna, Blakers. I appreciate you guys being here. Um, Mission Morse, Rap Bastard Royals.
you.
I don't know if I can say that word on his podcast.
It's past 30 minutes anyway, so
Is it?
yeah.
And we good? And we
It's
good. All City Serpents, James B. Thank you. Appreciate you for being
Cookie
here.
Ray.
Guys, before we go out, Kat has a positive note to leave before we leave on out of here. So go ahead, Kat, with your little positive note.
Me?
Yes. What's up, Adrian?
um I think if we continue to expand the horizons of what makes us fear the future, then we won't have to fear what we didn't do in the past, what we do in the future. More importantly, we won't have to fear meeting people. So continue to inspire others.
Fact. Yeah, you want to, when you go into a group, just be that positive. Don't get into that negative energy. Don't let them put you into it or draw you into it. Just be yourself. Be yourself. And
No,
believe in yourself, just like the flyer said. Believe in yourself.
believe.
On that note, guys, we're out of here. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for watching. Go check on your loved one. Give them a call. Lift each other up. Stay positive.
Marhaban.
Have a good night. We're out of here.
Lights come on, pulse in the air, we unite. Cold-blooded got 5 feet in the night. Cold-blooded caffeine, fueling the fight. Reptile crew got our backs tight. Thinking fan for a kick with the soul. CMB reptiles rolling with soul. Hold no soul, lifting our goal. Together we burn like burning coal. Elevate more fries in the show. Irresistible pythons letting it flow. Rhetoric crew, yeah, we watch them go. Indigo, reptile coast, set the glow. Shut up feeders, we're shut out fears. Under the rock with cold-blooded hitters. Ship your reptiles, make life better. South Bay reptiles, through every weather. Blue Pong, Shaman, Blue Tongue Republic. Arc adventures, riding Republic. No fakes, no breaks, we're here to publish. Taking it higher, dreams embellished. Sponsors love through beats, we rise. Show it